I got you if you need an exact schedule for the week down to every little bit mom hack tip trick on how to have glowing self-care beautiful within you can take on anything because you feel good about yourself routine. I want to share my entire week of beauty hack tips and tricks down to my exact schedule on how to feel like a beautiful glowing mom within. Mom hacks, but they also work if you're not a mom. Let's go. These are Flutter Habit, pretty much 3 to 7 day wear lash extensions that you do yourself. I was using Grande Lash and it worked so well every day for 2 years straight until I realized it was starting to make my eyelids a little droopy, kind of a little lax, and it also always had a permanent red stain up here, which probably isn't the best thing. These have a heck of a learning curve, which is why you're close. I'm gonna show you how the tricks to making these work. The style I have is the Bestie. I think I've tried 3 so far, and so far this one is my favorite. To use them, you exactly, this eye is this eye. So just keep that in mind. Curl my bottom ones so they don't get in the mix of the glue. I don't know if anyone else has that issue. We take this glue, like that much, probably more than you think. Take one off, then you're gonna want it upside down in a way. So you're used to putting eyelash glue on the bottom, do the opposite of what you think. Get it on the top. Trick is set timer for 2 minutes. That's how long you have to wait. That is the annoying thing, but trust me, don't try it sooner because okay. Time is ready. Now we'll go in with the Prep It side. There's a Seal It. We'll use that later. Brush the Prep It on. Just kind of concentrate it at the bottom. Take that lash and stick it under. 1 on, 7 more to go. Come on, go on easy. This is actually my first time watching Supernatural. I'm only on season 7, so no spoilers, please. I'm really into it. Are you a Dean or Sam person? A Jason Jensen? What's his name? Jensen Ackles. Jason Ackles? Jensen. I don't know why. I really like the guy that plays Castiel. And the guy Misha that plays him seems to be a really good guy too. I'm like really deep into this. His name's Misha. I don't know what else he's in though. I need to look that up. I think he's divorced, so if anyone knows him.
A little abrupt, but okay.
Between you and Dean Winchester, that took me way longer than it should have, but we still have one last step, the Seal It, and I do have a tip for this. This kind of will look a little plasticky if you get it to your top, like your mid to top lash extensions. You just want to put it on the base and it will remove that stickiness. Right at that base to about there. I could tell you one of these steps is not important, but truly they all are, which is why it is an investment to get started. So make sure this is something you actually care about and would commit the time to. Another tip is this black eyeliner in particular, the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist eyeliner. It is the blackest, creamiest eyeliner you will ever use in your life. I go into that tight line, blends it so nicely. Wore these daylight to an outdoor pool party, and every girl asked me if those were actually my lashes. So if they pass, girl check. That's when I knew I was really onto something and I wanted to share it with you guys. Because if it passed the girls in daylight and they were having to question whether or not they were real, like one of my friends knew I loved Grande Lash and she was like, oh no, like she just uses Grande Lash, those are her lashes. And I'm like, I actually don't anymore. I'm using this. All I do for a nighttime look, you can see a huge difference, is waterline eyeliner. I'm giving my little one a bath right now, so if you hear any splashing, that is my daughter having a good time. I'm gonna have to probably incorporate her in the rest of this video, and I don't really show her on camera, so this is gonna be a unique experience. Any other moms working from home and your kid is on summer break, how you doing? How you doing? I have found the cutest, softest, best pajamas for the best price, and for the moms, it has a mini matching set. So my daughter actually has this 2-piece set right here. Hers doesn't have buttons, but the print is the same, and you can get it for under $30 or just about $30. Like all 4 pieces for $30. And if you are a mom, then you do know that they really upcharge the price on anything that's mommy and me matching. This set, I'll give you a second to guess. No, it is not any of those major bamboo companies. It is Sophia Grange and Amazon Essentials. Now they do have other prints. I will say this is now one of my favorite brands for kids. The Sophia Grange collection is actually something I've been a big fan of for a while, and I just haven't really mentioned it. I guess I haven't mentioned a lot of kids stuff, but you can see here, this is a 3T. I would say they run a little big because my daughter did wear this when she was like early 4, and it's literally so cute. Her other favorite after that, I got in 4T, this little paisley print, and honestly, the quality is just so good for the price, the materials, and just the stuff is so cute. Look at this, okay? Sophia Grange, 4T, scallops. It's so simple and cutesy, and it had a matching little sweatshirt. It's been worn and washed a lot, so the scallops are kind of doing their own thing, but it's just scallops, not scallops, scalloped, scalloped. Oh no, now the more I say it, the weirder it sounds. But you know, the little, I really hope they don't cancel this brand. I haven't really heard anyone talking about it. My next hack is kind of like a lifestyle hack. It really reminds me back in high school when you would get ready with your girlfriend and there would be kind of this shared closet element. You trying on everything, sharing everything, and it was just such girlhood. And now that we're older, I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. I have found another way to have your dream closet. Hello?
The package.
What is this package? Well, this is one of mommy's favorite little hacks. Ooh, this is Vivell. Vivell is an expansion of your closet. It is like being able to borrow from your favorite girlfriend and wear her prized possession. What do you think it is?
Lipstick?
Like I was saying, a big thank you to Vivell for sponsoring today's video. If you've never heard of Vivell, it is a fashion and lifestyle membership where you get to be a part of this dream closet and you can borrow anything you'd like. You get to swap or keep as your heart desires. There are different tiers, the lowest one starting at $45. I've been using the one right in the middle. It's $119. It's called Classique. The tier I do is the most popular. I picked out this beautiful Chanel wallet on the chain, hot pink and black. It's not like one of the other memberships I've tried where it's kind of hard to find something you want. Look at my wish list. It was really hard. I actually had to like show a few options to my friend and let her choose because I just wanted everything. I'm definitely gonna keep my membership going, so let me know if you would like to see what I get next month, because I do think I am someone that wants to try something different every month unless I find something I really, really love. I will link it down below. And again, thank you Vivell for sponsoring today's video. Okay, oh, I love the rainbow, thank you. If you struggle with having a structured routine, I'm gonna share my exact schedule on how to self-care and love yourself. Monday, we do a bath and a full body lotion, and we also remove our eyelash extensions at night. Sometimes we push that till Tuesday if they still look good. Maybe Wednesday. That's really pushing it for me because I do like a little bit of a break with no lashes before I go in and reapply. Tuesday is an almost everything shower. Body wash we use is by Monday. It's the cleanse, not the moisturize. I do also have the moisturize. We'll talk about that later. I just picked this up at CVS, but I will link everything I'm talking about down below so it's easy to shop if you want to try any of these things. We will exfoliate again with one of those. Did I say it's an exfoliating mitt I use? For a hair mask, if I'm in shower, I really like this one from Redken. It's the acidic bonding concentrate. Sometimes my hair mask is the K18 because I am trying to save my like really damaged blonde hair. I did one too many Scandinavian hairlines and it's starting to show. So you don't use any conditioner. You do wash your hair when you use this, and then you get out of the shower and you put this on, leave it on for 5 minutes, and then you can add styling products or just go on with your day. You do not wash this out. Face mask, I mean, there are so many good ones. I really like the Medicube peel off one, but I've been kind of into just like a really calm and relaxing sheet mask because I feel like if my daughter sees me wearing this mask, she kind of lets me stay still longer than if I just had the glassy mask on. In particular, I've really been loving, they're not very expensive. It's actually the Course X brand. They became really viral for the snail mucin. They did great things with that. They did really good things with, actually I've not tried this one. The one I am using right now is this one, the Alpha Discoloration Care Hydrogel Mask for even skin tone, brightening, and some dark spots. I am in my mid-30s now, and I've noticed just my skin is drier than ever, so I'll go in with Nivea, and we're really prepping for something here. I'll get big pumps of Nivea and then just, I don't know, measure with my heart and put that all over, and I feel so hydrated. Wednesday, we are going to shower again. Any point in the day, we are not washing our hair, especially if we washed it yesterday. Yesterday was like our main exfoliation day, so we don't really need to like rub ourselves too raw or anything, right? The point of this day is shaving everything. That's all we're doing in the shower, just to shave. We get out, we lotion again with our Nivea and our bio oil. And then I like to use this day to pluck eyebrows. If I want to do any dermaplaning or shaving my face, I do that. Because remember, we did the face mask yesterday. I don't like plucking my eyebrows or shaving my face and then doing a face mask because I tend to break out if I do that. So it's really important that goes the day before I shave my face and pluck my eyebrows. Thursday, the little one goes to bed, okay? It's time, we've been gearing up. We are self-tanning. Now, it's late at night. It's probably like 8 p.m., but we don't want to stay up till midnight or anything. So we need a 1 hour to a 3 hour tan. That's all the time we have to leave it on, but we also want something long-lasting. My favorite ones to use, the one I'm using right now, the Saint Tropez 1 hour tan. It says 1 hour for light, 2 hours for medium, 3 hours for dark. I usually do 2 hours to 2.5 hours. I don't think I've ever just done 1 hour. That's kind of the sweet spot of this one. And of course, a Bondi Sands mitt. You can use literally any mitt. A brush. You can see this one is heavily used. I use this to contour my face. Oh my gosh, I got this backwards. Hold on, I missed a step. Before I go in and contour my face, I go in with, I think it's like the Isla Vista face tanning drops. I actually mix that in with a little face serum, probably like 3 drops. It's a lot stronger than you think. And I'll put that all over my face. I won't go down to my jaw, and then I will do my whole body, and then I'll come in, and finally when that's dry, I will contour my face with the tanner. Very important because when you do that, your hands will turn orange, so you have to wash your hands. That's why that's our first step, not the last. Face first, body, contour. Perfect. The days before this, I'm going to remind you, were just really important. Why? Because we shaved the day before we tanned. When I was younger, I used to be able to get away with hopping in the shower, shaving everything, and just putting the tan all over me. Now, if I do not have a day in between, and this might help you if you suffer with like the tanner getting into your pores and it kind of looks like coffee grounds on you almost. Sometimes it happens to my shins, it'll happen to my armpits. Even if I'm just freshly exfoliated and not even shaved, that can be a trigger for getting that coffee ground tan. Thursday, the tan is all we're doing. We're not washing our hair. We're not going on with body wash. We will hydrate after the shower. So important. We have to do like a super hydrating mix of that Nivea and bio oil again. Thursday, we just go to bed smelling like spray tan, and I want you greasy falling asleep. I love being slimy and greasy and covered in moisture. I know some people hate it. If you really do, don't listen to me. On Friday morning, we are going to wake up and shower, wash the hair. We are switching up the body washes from now. We don't want to use something stripping like the cleanse. We go in with the Monday body wash that says moisture on it. Sometimes I will cleanse my armpits with this one and the rest of my body with this because it kind of covers up that self-tan scent. Get out of the shower, we have wet hair. our tan is glowing. We need to cover ourselves not just with moisture, but also with a sweet scent. I use this for the rest of the week until the cycle restarts. It's in St. Bart's. I think there's a birthday cake one or a vanilla one. I really like too. I mean, it's loved. It's very well loved, and it is very, very moisturizing, but spray tans also make your skin extra dry, so I do like to go in with bio oil too. I'll kind of like grab a scoop, I'll put some drops, and I'll just put it everywhere. We do a blowout, a real blowout. It's gonna last us all weekend. It's our hair's time to literally shine. I let it set, and then we do the eyelash extensions, which is how you saw me, I think, at the beginning of the video. I think that's how the video starts. But if you could tell, I had a fresh tan, I had a fresh glow, I had a fresh blowout. Fridays are big days for us. Saturday is usually like a French bath where you would just, you know, not wash your hair and you kind of just get in there. I use a little bit of the moisture body wash and we shave. Remember, we have not shaved since Thursday and I'm gonna need it. I do shave my armpits every day because that hair grows incredibly fast. I don't know what is up with me. You guessed it, when we get out, moisturize. Good smelling stuff, good moisture stuff. We want to be hydrated. I honestly sometimes even put moisturizer on like before bed. Say if I did this in the morning, I sometimes lotion twice a day. I know some people shower twice a day. I like to lotion twice a day. Sunday or today, this is what everything's looking like. I showered this morning, I washed my hair. My hair, when it's short, it just gets greasy so fast. I don't have to worry about drying a whole bunch of extensions. That is why I am washing my hair so much more than normal.
Mommy, would you like to try some?
Yeah, what is it? Sunday, our lotion game is going to change a little bit to keep up our tan because we're using an express. They don't usually last as long. I really like the Tanologist Daily Glow. Has, again, hyaluronic acid, squalene, almond oil. I get it in medium to dark, and it's kind of like the Jergens. Jergens works too. This is just the one I'm trying to use up right now. I will put my written schedule up so you can just kind of see it visually, and you'll see the flow of it really makes sense of like why I'm doing a bath that day, why I would suggest a shower that day. Of course, you don't have to follow. Maybe you don't like to tan. Maybe you don't like lotion. Make it work for you, but there are just certain things, like if you are gonna tan, you are going to want to start the exfoliation. I like 2 days of exfoliation. Then also making sure you have like a shaving day before your tan day, and also if you're gonna do a face mask, especially a sheet face mask, you're gonna want to do before or whenever your fake eyelashes are off, if you're doing fake lashes. So there is a perfect rhyme to reason for my schedule exactly. I understand how a lot of this can seem very high maintenance or shallow, and to that I say there is just something about taking time and energy to yourself every single day, having a routine where it's getting you set to feel good about yourself every day, to feel like the best version of yourself possible, to bring that into motherhood, to bring that into your life and self. Because trust me, I have went my time being a truly hot, depressed mess where I will wear the same pajamas to drop off 3-4 days in a row, not showered, like in the real hard times. That is one extreme, yes. But I feel like the more I would get that way, the more it would fester and I would kind of spiral, and it would be harder and harder to get into a loop of taking care of myself and thinking I'm worth taking care of myself and just kind of disintegrating, and it bleeds into every aspect of my life. I recommend a self-care schedule, whatever it is that works for you, that makes you feel like your best self and you can put your best self forward every single day. I think it's a beautiful thing to do. And I hope you enjoyed my mom hacks, self-care hack, beauty hacks. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna call this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know anything down below on what you would like to see next, or if you have any hacks or tips or tricks that get you to be the best version of yourself. Leave them down below, and I will see you guys next Monday. I love you so much. Bye!